Hello again guys, it's your Kaguya here back with another video. So guys, I've been uploading for 4 days now. Yeah, just been chilling, trying to think of new what if ideas and planning out some stuff. So yeah, I'm back, I'm gonna be uploading a bunch of what ifs today. It's a bit late, but yeah, I'm going back to a daily grind of uploading every day. Thank you for 400 and something subscribers. I'm really thankful, guys. We can keep up blowing up, so I'm gonna keep on delivering the content to you guys. So let's get straight into the video. So guys, we start back to Black Zed's when Naruto in the cave is Naruto then takes the fruit as he eats it. So Naruto eats the fruit, his transformation changes, like the genjutsu which was on him drops, is he turns like pale white, and he gets like long hair like Kaguya's, like Jiraiya's long hair, which is like at his back, but it's as silky as Kaguya's, And then he then achieves like the slit in the middle of his forehead, as it opens, revealing a black Rinnegan. So Naruto then says, "What power?" It's not like the same as Kaguya's, the tentacle of which he ate, but it's pretty close. It's around 8 or chakra, yeah, something like that. So after that, Naruto then goes into a feat of training, trying to improve himself, like with the power of Rabbit, which he has. As Rabbit then like says, "Yeah, I'm gonna help you train with the power." So Naruto then gains like the young release, where he can create weapons out of imagination and chakra. He also like gains all 5 elements. As he has the Rinnegan, so he can control all 5 elements and sub elements as well. So back to the Leaf Village. So nowadays, like doing repairs on the Leaf Village at this point, it's damaged pretty bad. But due to the funds which they have, yeah, it's quite okay. But the funds which they're using, that's the problem. Is the funds they're using are from the Namikaze clan, which not is gonna find out about this and is gonna get pissed as fuck. So back to Akatsuki perspective. In the Akatsuki, Obito is like thinking of ways to succeed in his plan. As he then goes to Nagato and tells him, "Yo, Nagato, it's time to start the plans." Nagato then nods, as he sends out his paths of pain and the rest of the Akatsuki to begin the plans of capturing the Tail Beast in Jinchuriki. So time skip another 3 years. It's not yet the Shippuden. All tailed beasts except for the 8 tails have been captured. Yeah, they've been captured. The 9 tails is still roaming around. It hasn't been found. It's like taking time to reform, but they're gonna have a way to go past that. So the Akatsuki at this point are hunting for Killer B, and the Raikage knows like there's no chance he can beat up S rank missing Nin. So he then sends Killer B to the Turtle Island, as he then summons a Kage summit. A week later. All Kages have arrived for the Kage summit. Tsunade is there with Danzo's not there. Tsunade is there, Kakashi and Jiraiya are there. Gara is there, Mei is there, Onoki is there, and A, the Raikage. They began discussing about the Akatsuki, and how they're capturing the tailed beast for an unknown goal. Do they want to use the tailed beast to attack everybody, or they just doing this for one of the countries, which they're unsure about? So suddenly Obito uses Kamo as he comes in, and the Raikage charges up a lariat and trying to go and kill Obito. But he just phases through Obito and hits the wall, almost getting knocked out. But yeah, stupid Raikage. So Obito then tells them about the infinite Tsukiyomi and how it will come into fruition and how he needs the 8 and the Raikage is like, "Fuck no, I'm not handing over my brother." And Obito's like, it seems they've already captured him, and the Raikage is like, "Nani?" As he's like, "What? They captured Killer B?" As suddenly the body of Killer B drops to the ground in front of the Raikage. So the Raikage is shocked and he's pissed off that they killed his brother. But yeah, it had to happen. So back to Naruto. Naruto has been helping the Akatsuki get up the tailed beast, he's like trying to find a way to bypass, the nine-tails chakra. So, with Nagato, Nagato has already disarmed the Ghetto statue from extracting, the nine tails, as he like used a lot of his power, to extract it and started like to use some of the power of the Ghetto statue, enabling Nagato to start to walk again. Yeah, Nagato can now walk. So Naruto then decides, to kill off the Akatsuki as they are no longer needed. So he then starts with Hiden and Kakazu. As he goes after Hiden and Kakazu, he kills them off with an all ash killing bow, not wasting time. And he then takes, Kakazu's money, because Kakazu loves money. So, Naruto then heads off, to Itachi and Kisame. When arrives to Itachi and Kisame, surprise, surprise, he sees Sasuke. Sasuke and, a bunch of ninjas from Konoha. They're like chasing after Itachi and Kisame, trying to capture information. But Naruto then like does, an almighty push on, Sasuke's team and himself, and they get knocked out. Naruto then heads over, to Itachi as, then starts to fight with Itachi and Kisame. Naruto, then unleashes, the gun bio at Kisame. Kisame blocks it Same harder. But suddenly Same harder immediately cries out in pain. Is Kisame is like, what? How hard is that thing? But it's a weapon of the Sage 6-pack. I think it was pushed by him at best. So Naruto then proceeds, to kick Kisame's ass. He beats him to the ground and kills him and decapitates his head, and puts in a scourge call for a bounty. As Itachi then looks at Naruto in fear. He doesn't know like if he's gonna die. He wanted his brother, to kill him, but yeah, it's not gonna happen. Naruto then puts Itachi under an infinite Tsukinome Genjutsu with the Rinnegan as Itachi's eyes change into the Rinnegan. Naruto then opens the portal and chucks Itachi in as he then heads out. Back to Obito's perspective. Obito is discussed with the Kages, and the Kages were like fools, and Obito decided to go. The Kages then enabled themselves, to start like the Shinobi Alliance. Time skip. 3 months of war preparations. So all the nations are prepared for war at this point, as everyone is ready to go and fight. As now what's left is the nine tails, which Naruto is like currently heading overwards to the Akatsuki base. Naruto arrives at the Akatsuki base, as he then sees, Obito, Nagato, the parts of Pain, and the remaining Akatsuki members are there. As Naruto then casts a Genjutsu so that they cannot see him. He kills off the remaining members of the Akatsuki, excluding Nagato and Obito and Conan. So flashback, like when Naruto first joined the Akatsuki. Naruto, met up with Conan. He started to talk up with Conan, and Conan was like getting discouraged about Nagato's plans, for peace. As she didn't see like what type of peace is going to be. As the Rain Village was entitled and torn, I doubt if it even recovered in Canada. I don't even know. So eventually Naruto and Conan fell in love, but Naruto belongs to Kaguya, so yeah, he's gonna treat Kaguya like a daughter, and so yeah, it's just gonna be fun. We're just gonna have to see how it goes. So Naruto then sees Conan, as he like then does a universal pull. Naruto then says, Conan, nobody sees, Conan is like smiling as she's heading over to Naruto. Naruto then opens a portal as he like, places Conan inside the portal and closes it. As he then like activates his Rinnegan and pulls, Nagato off his metallic chair towards himself. He then takes out Nagato's eyes and proceeds to kill off Nagato at that point. All parts of Pain then drop to the ground dead. Obito is like, what the hell, what are you doing? He was our pawn. What are you doing? As Naruto then places Obito under powerful Genjutsu, which not even he can break. He then chucks Obito into another portal, where Itachi is. So Black Zetsu then pulls up to Naruto and says, yo, the army is ready, as Naruto then says, attack. As Black Zetsu then tells, the white Zetsu clones to start the attack. As they'll be attacking different people. So Naruto then makes a connection to the Ghetto stage, as he feels like Kaguya's presence inside. he attempts to communicate with Kaguya. He then like goes into a mindscape like place where he sees Kaguya. Kage instinctively like smiles, seeing Naruto this close as he rushes at Kage and hugs and kisses her. So Kage is like wearing this, she's holding her staff. She's wearing what's in the picture. As Naruto then says, "Oh Kaguya-chan, you're looking good," as he kisses her, on the forehead. Where Kage instead eyes and he closes for a bit, and Kage is like dashing up a storm. As she and Naruto engage in intense makeout session. It doesn't go further than that. So Naruto then says your revival is almost near. I'm only left with a few things to do. As Kage then says nods. Kage then wants Naruto to know about Sasuke being Indra's reincarnation and him being like Ashura. But then says I'm not gonna let Ashura define my judgment. As Naruto then says goodbye to Kage as he then goes out. But suddenly he then gets pulled into another dimension, where this is a dimension of the Sage of the Six Paths. So the Sage of the Six Paths then sees Naruto and says, so my descendant, this is how far you have gone. Naruto then says, I knew you'd come to talk to me sooner or later. Naruto says at the Sage. The Sage then says, Naruto's Maku, we really need to talk. Naruto then says, what I'm gonna talk about, Ashura, Hagoromo. Hagoromo then says, you must not revive my mother. And I says, oh, you mean my lover? I'm gonna revive her, no matter what you say. Even if you give Sasuke your full power to try and steal her back away, but it's not happening this time. You're the one who made the major error. Look what it's causing. Wars and immediate death. If you just let Kaguya keep a chakra, wouldn't be in the mess in the first place. Hagoromo, sees the logic in Naruto but says, give humans a chance. Naruto's like, fuck no, I'm not giving humans a chance. They already screwed up once and just not gonna screw up again. Naruto then, goes out of the dimension of Sage of the Six Paths. The Sage of the Six Paths goes to visit Sasuke. Sasuke's perspective. Sasuke is in the hospital, as he gets visited by the Sage of the Six Paths. The Sage of the Six Paths then gives Sasuke his power and instructs him, to go and defeat Naruto and stop him from, reviving Kage. Sasuke doesn't even waste time, as he like, this is the Sage you are talking about, so you do not need to disobey if he sends you. Sasuke then heads, looking for Naruto, back to Naruto. Naruto then like walked outside, as 3 hours later in a huge battlefield. Naruto summons the ghetto statue as the red statue starts roaring and as it usually does, and then it like stands still. It then breaks the binds on its legs and hands as it goes into a meditative stance. Which everyone is shocked by this, but just like leave it alone. Naruto then puts up a barrier around the ghetto statue and he then summons the Nine Tails. The Nine Tails then gets sucked into the ghetto statue. The ghetto statue then starts screaming, as it's like converting itself into Ten Tails, as its eyes are bleeding hard, as yeah. So Obito already enlisted the help of what's his name, Kabuto, as Kabuto then did the reanimation of Jutsu, the Edo Tensei, what the name. As the reanimation started fighting as the wars began, the Fourth Great Ninja War began. So even at this point is fighting, not as they're sitting on the top of the ghetto statues and as white Zetsus and reanimations are attacking the shinobi. After a while, the reanimations have been sealed away by Itachi, what he did, and they stopped the jutsu. As Madara then pulls up to ask where Obito is, Naruto then says, Obito, who's that guy again? Says the leader of Akatsuki, who I left in my place. Naruto then releases Obito from his genjutsu as Obito like starts ranting off again. What the hell is wrong with you? Naruto then gives Obito the Rinnegan. So Obito then is forced by Madara to revive him as those chakra rods stick out of him as he gets controlled by Madara. He then does the Samsara Heavenly Revival as he revives Madara. Instinctively, Blacksetsu then jumps off Obito, taking off the Rinnegan from his eye. As Obito drops down, he's not dead yet. He still has Ashama cells in him, so he can live for a bit. So Blacksetsu then goes and gives Madara the other eye, as Madara is pretty happy by this. He then like looks at the ghetto statue which is screaming. As he then goes towards the ghetto statue. He then places his hands on the ghetto statue as he absorbs the ghetto statue, which is now the tentacles or the jubi. So a tree then sprouts out from the ground. Now they planted a seed earlier. As a tree sprouted from the ground, as it grew exponentially as it had a fruit on the top. So Madara then goes to fight the shinobis. He does not waste time as Obi to getting the beaches attracted. He beats up everybody. I mean everybody except for Naruto and Black Zetsu who are just chilling. So Madara is a little exhausted. His mighty guy then comes and starts beating on Madara. After a few minutes, mighty guy is done. He's passed out. Sasuke pulls up and heals him, like what Naruto did in canon. So as Madara is talking about pain and all that stuff, he then gets stabbed by Black Zetsu right in the middle of the chest. Suddenly, Madara is enveloped by white light, as he starts glowing and glowing and glowing. Inside him there's a huge burst of chakra which goes all around the world. People don't even know what the fuck is going on, but you know what's going on. So out of the explosion comes out, Kage or Tsutsuki in all her glory. Kage or Tsutsuki's hair instinctively rushes over to Naruto, trapping Naruto as he pulls Naruto over. Sasuke seeing this is like, Naruto, she's gonna kill you, but Sasuke is shocked by what unfolds. Kaguya brings Naruto closer, as she kisses him on the mouth. As she kisses Naruto, Naruto is then like, Kaguya-chan, I missed you. So Sasuke is incredibly shocked by this and it's like, Naruto, what the fuck? What the fuck is going on? As Naruto says, oh, meet my fiance Kaguya. So Naruto then tells Kaguya about Conan, as Kaguya then agrees, so Conan is gonna be a bit of a slave like person, but yeah, she's still gonna be pretty close to Naruto. So back to the whatever. Naruto Naruto then drops his genjutsu as he turns into something, Tsutsuki. As everyone is shocked as they stare into the black running in his eyes, as they don't know what the hell. So Kage then goes near Naruto, she hugs Naruto from the back and says, what are you gonna do now? Naruto then says, we're gonna leave Earth for now, but we're gonna have to first take the chakra. As Kaguya then runs to her inside as she activates the infinite Tsukinome. As people's chakra starts to get sucked out. As Sasuke then gets caught up by some old bindings. As his chakra then gets sucked out. So as the chakra is sucked out, it's going towards it's it's creating a fruit. So the fruit is almost as big as the moon at best. That's all I can say. It's as big as the moon. So it'll produce a 12-tailed beast, which has no name. It's just a mindless beast. Is this is the chakra from everybody all around the world, and the chakra which existed there, all the nature energy and all that stuff. But shit is gonna remain alive. People are not gonna die at this point. So Kage then divides the chakra fruit in half, as she gives half to Naruto and half to herself. She then gets insanely powerful Naruto as well. So Naruto and Kage then go off world as they head towards the moon. They go to the moon. They then see Toneri on the moon with the tentagon eyes, planning his revenge and trying to destroy Earth. Kage then uses a bit of mind control on Toneri, changing his aspects and goals, and he's now to serve Kaguya and Naruto. So guys, I'm gonna leave this video off. I'm gonna be editing this video. I'm gonna be ending this video soon, very soon. But yeah, please like and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to comment, guys. Your comments really help me improve my content. If there's anything you want me to add and remove, peace out, guys.